Hey YouTube land! Today in the channel, let's discuss Hot Toys Iron Man Mark 43 reissue diecast version.
Aw, Junior. You're gonna break your old man's heart.
For all of you guys subscribed to the channel, a warm welcome back. And if you are visiting for the first time, thank you so much for checking out the channel. My name is Paul. I do statues and action figure unboxing and reviews from DC, Star Wars, and Marvel, just like this one. Now before we begin, I would just like to say a huge thank you and shout out to the Brown Box team. Specifically, Romeo Lanzarote. Thank you so much for getting me this figure. And if you want to check out their Facebook page, I will link them in the description below. Alright, so let's take a closer look at what is inside the box. So first, we do have a pair of articulated hands here. One of my favorite Iron Man accessories or Hot Toys in general. We have repulsor blasting hands here. Very nice. I'm digging the color and everything. We have this wrist, sort of like a wrist flaps here. Probably joining it something like this one. Very nice. And a rocket launching forearm.
Getting away. And you're not going anywhere.
It looks like it is assisted by magnets, so there you go. You can see the rockets there. And the faceplate here. I'm loving the details at the back here. Look at that. There's a lot of details. Yeah. And Tony Stark face sculpt. Look at that. He does resemble Robert Downey Jr. there, in my opinion. It's an amazingly sculpted. I'm loving some of the wears and scratches of the helmet here. Very, very nice. Amazing paint job. And of course, we do have this. Forgot what they call this one. Probably Johnny 5.
Please, call me Johnny 5.
Johnny?
I don't remember, but this is the one I think that Ultron used first to attack the Avengers. So I'm loving that paint job here. Avengers and all that. Look at that. There's a lot of blast effects here. The eyes, the paint job, amazing. Some wears at the back, scratches and all that. A lot of details at the back here. Some pipes there and everything. Amazing. I'm loving this. Look at that. Few wears on the reds here. H. I forgot the name of this one.
Send in the Iron Legion.
This quadrant is unsafe.
I love the paint job here. So there's a blast effect there, as well as here. This particular accessory is articulated, so you can move the head as well as the arm. And this is actually detachable. Be careful with this one. So there's a sort of like a hinging part here. So just be careful when moving the arm here, not to, damage your paint job. Look at the hands here. Easy. And some rubber thingy out here. Marble, the back, the bottom here. Very cool. I'm digging that. And the base here. Look at that, amazing details. I'm loving the rocks there, mud and all. The name here, Avengers Age of Ultron. There you go. Mark 43. I loved how this was painted and sculpted. It's a lot of details. The stones there, it looks like actual stones. I'm really loving how this came about. Amazing. And we have this standard stand here. It's a solid stand, so it's not a dynamic stand there. And regular clamp. Alright. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Alright, so taking a closer look at the figure here. Let's start with the head sculpt here. So I am loving this one. Look at that. I think it's accurately sculpted here. I'm loving those battle damages and scratch mark. Not really battle damage, but a few scratch marks there, like a wear and tear at the side of the helmet here. Love the details here. The eye seems to have a little bit of a bluish shade there. I haven't placed the batteries yet. I plan to do that on a separate video. Let me know, guys, if you want to see that. At the other side of the head sculpt here, so he has those same markings there, like a wear on the helmet itself. I'm loving those details and all that. Look at that. There's a sort of like a grayish shade here and all. Yeah, so this is actually the one that lights up. So yeah, digging that. Amazing. In terms of the body here, so you guys can see here, there's a lot of details inside those arc reactor. I am loving that details there. Very, very cool. Look at that. There's a lot of wear as well on the armor and a lot of details, which is amazing. Look at the sides here. Same. There's a lot of wears there. The reds that they use here for the reissue is amazing. I am loving this one. I mean, I don't have the original one, so but based on some of the people I hear, they say that this particular figure is a little bit darker. Let me know, guys, if you think that's the case. If not, let me know in the comments below. I love the golds here. Look at that. There's a lot of sort of like a wear as well. A few scratches and all that here under the armor. Amazingly done. A lot of details. I'm loving the reds, golds, and the gunmetal gray here. They complement each other. So yeah, this particular figure, Mark 43, it's sort of like a repaint of the Mark 42 from the Ironman III, but still it's a pretty neat armor to get, in my opinion. I'm loving those details here. Look at that. Small details inside that the joints there. A few wears here. I love that. So this is a movable part at the back here. So I love that you can actually see the switch already from the other Iron Man figures. So there's usually there's a cover, which is nice. I mean, you don't see the switch, but I'm a little bit lazy, and I do think this is easier in terms of turning on the lights. And yeah, I'm loving this one. Look at that. It looks like a face though. Mouth and the eyes. Amazing. A lot of details at the back here. Yeah, look at that. Amazing. In terms of the legs, so there's a lot of still sort of like scratches and all that. So armor wear. I'm digging that yellow here. Look at the reds. Amazing. Here. Wow. It's a pretty neat armor here. I'm really digging this one. Look at that. Amazingly done. At the back of the legs here, you can see there's a lot of details. They did not disappoint. I mean, Hot Toys really nailed this one, in my opinion. Very, very cool. What do you guys think? Did you get the reissue or do you have the original one? Let me know in the comments below. I'm really interested in what you guys think about this particular armor. Alright, so in terms of articulation, I'm not gonna go very far, but just for the basic one. So there's a head movement here. There's a ball joint inside with the neck. It irritates me a little bit that if you remove the head, the actual ball joint goes inside the head and pops out from the neck, and it's really irritating to remove. But I mean, it's I guess it's not too bad. So the shoulder blades here are movable. Side arm here moving. Some pivot movement at the biceps, and elbow movement here, right about that far. And yeah, so the the fist here, so it can move up and down and side to side. I mean, for this one, you can exchange it with the repulsor blasting like fist flaps here, movable there. And same as with the other Iron Man figures, so you can actually stretch the torso here. So you need to press this one at the back side, then just pull out the... There you go. It's kind of a little bit stiff, yeah. But yeah, so press it again and then move it back. In terms of the side here, so there's a few flaps here so that the legs doesn't actually collide with this one and you don't damage your paint, as well as the sides here, so that's an awesome touch there. What else? So the knees, movement there, pretty cool. So you can raise the legs and backwards and all that. So the foot here, so it's movable as well, but not so much. I mean, you know, pretty basic. I am loving this. Alright, let's try to compare him with other figures. Alright, so just for size comparison here, so we do have on the left the Mark VI, and the one on the right here is the Mark 43. I do think that they have, they are at the same height. I mean, it just looks like Mark 43 here is a tad smaller because he is actually, you know, the legs is actually spreading a little bit more than this one. But in terms of the height, I do think they are at par. Alright, so now here we have the Mark VII from the Avengers movie and the Mark 43 on the right side from the Avengers Age of Ultron. The Mark VII is a lot more bulkier than the Mark 43, but I do think they have the same shade of red, maybe just a little bit darker on the, or a little bit muted on the Mark VII and a little bit shinier on the Mark 43. I do love the contrast on both. The golds on the Mark 43 is a lot more shinier as well than the Mark VII, but the silvers are, I think, at par. They are the same. In terms of the height, they are the same as well. And here we have the Mark III on the left from the Iron Man movie. So the Mark III is smaller than the new ones, Iron Man suits from Hot Toys, but I do think they look really nice together. And to wrap up, so I am loving this figure. From the head sculpt, the paint job, everything about it, to the base, accessories, everything is just awesome. I am loving it. I am giving it 9 out of 10 stars. So there you have it. Thank you so much for dropping by, and if you've reached this part of the video, please do hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. That would be awesome. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more statues and action figure unboxing and reviews. I mainly review Hot Toys, Iron Studios, Kotobukiya, NECAs. I try to release video twice a week, and I hope you guys watch out for those. Also, please don't forget to hit that notification bell to get the latest updates from this channel. Again, thank you so much for dropping by, and see you guys soon. Go rebuild your passion.